This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Two famous Joes made the weekend jolly in Hazleton. Hear from Joe Madden and Joe Namath next. Good evening and thank you for joining us at SSPTV News, your trifecta of local information on the air, online, and on the Samsung Productions app. I'm Ken Karen. Here's your top stories from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. A local man is making a plea for the person who took an important piece of memorabilia to return it, no questions asked. Dave Bott from Nuremberg is a longtime fan of NFL Hall of Famer and New York Jets quarterback Joe Namath. Namath was in Hazleton on Friday night to support his friend Joe Madden at Madden's annual fundraiser for the Hazleton integration project called Around the Horn with Joe Madden. Bott wanted the signed pennant for his 10-year-old grandson Mason Eckert, but the thrill of getting the MVP of Super Bowl III to sign one of his childhood keepsakes soon turned to disbelief.
I had this 1967 original Jets pennant, and my daughter was working at the Pines that night, so she took it and she had it signed by Joe Namath.
She gave it to me then.
Yeah, and she gave it to my grandson, and Joe signed it personally to him, to Mason. Good luck with his name and number. And in the course of the night, my daughter set it down for a little bit. Actually, she went into the bathroom and set it down.
What did Joe tell you today? I saw Joe Madden come over and made sure he come over to say hi.
He told me to get it back in, and hopefully I do.
Just please bring the pennant back, okay? It means a lot more to us than it does to you. You know, it's irreplaceable. We just want it back. Bring it back. I won't even press charges. Just bring it back, please. Take it to the Pines. Take it wherever you have to. Get it back to my grandson. For someone to steal on Christmas, steal an item off of a 10-year-old boy is just horrible. So all I'm asking is, please bring it back.
Bott talked with me at the annual Thanksmas dinner that was held yesterday at the Hazleton Integration Project, the Hazleton One Community Center. Our John Eric Poli covered Friday's hip event at the Pines Eatery in downtown Hazleton, and that story is coming up on SSP TV News. Hundreds of people turned out yesterday for Joe Madden's 8th annual Thanksmas dinner. The free dinner is served each year in between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Yesterday, 65 volunteers served 550 people. The dinner selection reflects the area's ethnic background. Volunteers served delicious pierogies, pulled pork, chicken, rice, sausage, meatballs, and pasta. The event was capped off by signing of a mural inside the Hip Center that was made by students. The Chicago Cubs manager proudly added his signature. I got a lot of interviews from this event, and you'll see them as part of SSP TV News on New Year's Eve. In other news, firefighters from throughout the area battled a blaze last night in the cold and the rain. The alarm came in around 7:15 last night for Triple J Trucking on South Church Street. Hazel Township Fire and Rescue arrived on scene and put out the flames in about a half hour. They did, however, request tanker trucks from Luzerne, Carbon, and Schuylkill counties to provide an extra water supply, and a rapid intervention team was on hand in case a firefighter needed to be rescued. No firefighters were injured and no one was in the business at the time of the fire. A portion of South Church Street was shut down to traffic for about 2 hours last night. While a state police fire marshal will determine the exact cause, Hazel Township Deputy Chief Jason Bridge says the fire did not appear suspicious. Triple J plans to operate from a secondary garage. His arrival was postponed by yesterday's inclement weather, but Santa is leaving Arctic Puffin, Mr. Norwal, and Papa Elf and coming to Beaver Meadows this Sunday, December 23rd from 6 until 8 p.m. No need to register in advance. Just be on the lookout and come outside and take a picture with Santa. Santa will be escorted throughout the town by the Beaver Meadows Fire Company, and Mayor Jeff Bobish will also ride along in Santa's sleigh. So listen for the sirens and bring the kids to see Santa Claus this Sunday from 6 until 8 p.m. in Beaver Meadows.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
A blah start to the week in downtown Hazelton. Here's our forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, mostly cloudy, low of 23 degrees, and we'll have wind gusts as high as 33 miles per hour. Tuesday is mostly sunny with a high near 30. And then on Tuesday night, get out and see the Christmas comet. It will be mostly clear with a low of 20 degrees. Wednesday, sunny with a high of 40 degrees. Wednesday night, partly cloudy, low of 28. Thursday, a 30% chance of rain, mostly cloudy, highs in lower 40s. Thursday night, rain, a low of 38 degrees, 90% chance of precipitation, 80% chance of rain Friday, high of 52, down to a 40% chance of showers on Friday night, mostly cloudy, low of 36 degrees. Last year, I read Joe Farley's book on St. Gabriel's basketball, and it was an amazing look back at the game in our area, and it gave me an appreciation of the old Anthracite League. Well, two old Anthracite League members met up over the weekend in a present-day non-league showdown. Marion beat MMI in hometown. Tyler Fritz had 22 points for the Colts. Marcus Kasich scored 20 for MMI. They fall to 3-1 on the season. Tamaqua beat Notre Dame East Stroudsburg. North Schuylkill, they beat Shenandoah Valley with Zach Stokes scoring 16. They also topped Tri-Valley, where Stokes tossed in 22. Monoy area beat Jim Thorpe after trailing at the half, with Noah Atkins scoring 14. In girls basketball, Hazelton area beat Whitehall on the road. Marissa Trivalpe scored 23 points for the Big HA. Victoria Donovan scored 17 in Shenandoah Valley's win over MMI. Tamaqua beat Kutztown with Emma Kaczynski scoring 24 and grabbing 15 rebounds. The Lady Raiders are 4-0. Scranton Prep beat Monoy area, and North Schuylkill topped Abington Heights in a thriller. The Marion Phillies got a nice win over a good Lake Lehman team. Marion got some great play from their bigs. Schwabe had 8 points and 7 rebounds, and Emma McClafferty had 7 points and 7 rebounds. The Phillies play Monoy area on Tuesday. Look out for that one. Tamaqua, they were swept by Moravian Academy in swimming. Maddie Dando of Marion won the 200 IM at an invite at Bucknell University in swimming. In wrestling, Hazelton area Shane Noonan won gold at 220 pounds at the Panther Holiday Classic at Mount Aloysius College. Dave Seaman and I talk about Noonan this week on Dave Day on Community NEPA News. Finally, the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins beat Lehigh Valley on Saturday and lost to Bridgeport on Sunday. Coming up next, we head to the classroom kitchen set up at Tamaqua Area High School to cook up some holiday cheer. And in sports, our John Eric Poli takes us around the horn with Joe Madden and Joe Namath. Stay tuned and watch SSPTV in HD in Hazelton on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and in SD on Channel 13.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. Tomorrow from 1 to 6 p.m. there will be a blood donation opportunity with the American Red Cross at St. John Bosco Roman Catholic Church on Route 93 in Sugarloaf Township. For more information, you can go to redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS. The Pennsylvania Liquor Control Board has announced extended holiday hours at fine wine and good spirits stores across the Commonwealth. Stores will be open on Christmas Eve until 6 p.m. and on New Year's Eve until 8 p.m. All stores will be closed permanently on Christmas Day and on New Year's Day. The Hazelton Public Transit has announced their holiday hours. On Christmas Eve and on New Year's Eve, bus services will end by 5 p.m. On Christmas Day and New Year's Day, there will be no bus services. You have a chance to win a $50 gift certificate from Booty's Place by just going online. Visit Booty's Place on Facebook, like the giveaway post, comment your favorite dish at their place, and tag a friend. A winner will be selected randomly on Friday, December 21st. And the Salvation Army is still looking for volunteer bell ringers up until Christmas Eve. If you would like to volunteer, you can get in touch with Captain Esau Morales at the number or email on your screen. And that's today's Talk of the Town.